Hello, 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 you guys. Welcome to Straight Table Talk Conversation. Yes, this is a long time coming. Long time coming, you guys. And thank you guys so much for being so patient. I want to thank you for being so patient, okay? Because y'all don't have to, but y'all are. Y'all are very patient. Yeah, my hair. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. So today, today's conversation the title um, is in the description. But today is just like an opening, a reopening of Straight Table Talk. Okay. So today's conversation, this is episode 1 of Straight Table Talk Conversation. Okay. So, and thank you again. I am your host, the Green Goddess. And today's conversation is about real conversations that matter. Today is about real conversations that matter. Okay. So again, welcome. Welcome to Straight Table Talk. Okay. Straight Table Talk Conversation. The place where we can pull up a chair, speak honestly, have conversations that people are often thinking about, but don't are scared to say. Okay. Okay. So again, I am your host, the Green Goddess, and I am grateful. I am very grateful that you are here. That you are here, or we are here together, and we're doing this um, podcast together because your feedback, what you think, what you say, it matters. It really matters. And I know some things take time to kick off, or life get to life, and because to be honest, life is life and for us all. To be, but I am grateful that you're here, whether you're listening in your car, whether you're listening at home, driving, working, or just taking a moment for yourself. Thank you for making this podcast a part of your day. So, okay, so this isn't about, I don't want anybody to feel like, this isn't about anybody arguing or disagreeing. I mean, you could disagree, but I want everybody to know that Straight Table Talk Conversation is a safe place, a safe where you can talk, you can converse with whomever's having a topic, or if they have a topic that they want to talk about, and they put it in the chat and the messages or whatever, and we discuss it, you know, as a family. There's nobody, you might not agree with the next person, or you know, we're not going to argue about it. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree and move on. Okay. So it's about sharing, uh, learning from one another, having real conversation with respectful and honesty and an open mind more than anything. Okay. So I am introducing today. Today is episode 1. So today's question is pretty simple. Okay. Why have real conversations become so difficult? I'm talking about real serious conversations have become a little, people really don't like to, I mean, because sometimes I get into, even from by being a counselor, I get into the moments where, I don't want, and sometimes you be overloaded. You get overloaded with a lot of I'll say, from me talking to a lot of people, being a counselor, just talking to a lot of people, um, or a few people, because hey, just one person have several personalities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you yourself probably have a couple of personalities. You got you, and then your alter ego. Okay, everybody, you know, I know everybody. Everybody ain't straight, but anyway, but that's mainly what it is. Why have real conversations become so difficult? So, in the world, in a world of social media posts, quick opinions, constant uh, constant disreactions, meaningful conversations can sometimes feel raw. And I know a lot of people feel like that. We often respond before we truly listen, we judge before we understand. So, like I tell a lot of people that I talk to, it's a difference between listening and hearing. You could start talking to a person and then you'll think that they're listening. They listening to what you're saying. But are you hearing what I'm saying? Is it are you putting it in a dialogue in your mind, or are you just, it's going in one end coming out the other? That's the thing. So, like I say, it's a difference between hearing and listening. And this day and time, you have to listen. You can't just, oh, I heard you, girl. Yeah. Oh, you're all right, man. What's up? I heard. No, 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 no. You have to actively listen and hear what a person says, and then understand, so that you would know how to move forward with that same person, with the conversation or whatever. But what I mean, but what if we slow down? If we slow down, because today's pace is really fast. Everything is, AI generated, everything is social media. People not really having conversations anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, what if we ask better questions too? Instead of just letting things just go, and we not asked more questions, especially when you don't understand something, or we don't ask questions about it either. A lot of people don't. Some people do, but some people don't. You know what I'm saying? They just go on, and like I say, it's a difference between actively listening and hearing what a person says, so that you can make your decision, or before you judge, because there's no judges. Only God can judge. But us as humans, people judge. I don't judge, but I know people that do judge people. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, and what if we listened just as much as we talked? Then you can get the conversation that you really want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the true conversation. Because, like I said in the beginning, like I said in the whole beginning, it's simple. Today is simple. We're talking about why have real conversations been so difficult? And this is why. We're just saying the reason why that it has been so difficult. So, and again, that's that's what this table is about. That's why I'm presenting straight table talk. That's what this table is about. Okay? So, think about the best conversation you've ever had. Can you remember the best conversation that you've ever had? Okay, I can remember a few. I can remember a couple of conversations. When you get with your good girlfriend, it's you guys get with your homeboys, baby. It's on and popping. You know what happened yesterday, what happened at the club, or you talking about serious things, what's happening or what's going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Was it the beginning? Was it because somebody agreed with everything you said? Possibly not, huh? If somebody agreed with everything that you say, you feel like you I hope you didn't feel like that you were having a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a real conversation. But most likely it was because you felt heard. See, when you feel like somebody hear you, they're listening to you, then conversations go better. You felt respected. Yeah, excuse my ass makeup. You felt respected. You know what I'm saying? You feel safe enough to be yourself. And when you feel safe enough to be yourself, you will talk and have real conversations. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of environment that I'm creating right here for us as straight table talk conversations, where we can come here and we can talk, discuss anything that you want to talk about and discuss. Okay. So we're talking about just like relationships, family, faith, culture, personal growth, current events, business, and everyday life. Some topics may be uncomfortable. I'm just saying. But honest conversations often lead to growth. And that's what we all want. We want growth. You know what I'm saying? The goal isn't to have all the answers. The goal is to keep asking meaningful questions and learning together. Okay? So I love to hear from you guys. I really would. And uh, what topics you would like us to discuss. You can always leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat, leave it in the message. It means a lot to hear from you guys. What conversations do you think people are avoiding? You know what I'm saying? Share your thoughts. You and you might hear it, the question that you had featured on a future episode. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it in the thoughts and we can talk about it, you know? So um if you're enjoying straight table talk conversations, please follow the podcast, like, share, okay? Please, and subscribe. That's the main thing, okay? And someone who appreciates real respectable dialogue. Y'all will do that. I know y'all will. Y'all will do that. I know y'all will. So I just mainly wanted to come on and, you know, talk to you guys about what straight table talk is, what the conversation, is about. It's a warm place. You know what I'm saying? Straight table talk, conversation is somewhere where you can just let it all on, like they say, put it on the floor, put it on the table. Put it on the table and let's discuss it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here at Straight Table Talk Conversation. And I would just love to hear from you guys, and you guys to put some of what you want to hear or what you want to talk about in the message. Put it in the message. You know what I'm saying? Because the floor is open. Okay. So basically, I know y'all expected like it to go for a long time today, but um I want to share one thing with you guys before I do a closing, because like I say, this is a place where everybody, hey, I want everybody to feel comfortable. Okay. So I want to just read I want to read a scripture, and I'm going to read a scripture before I close all of our conversations for that episode. Okay? So today's scriptures, it comes from um, Isaiah 60 and 3. It says, nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your dawn. Okay. So I wanted to share that. I wanted to share that with you guys. And I want to thank you guys for being a part. I want to thank you guys um for watching, for tuning in. And I hope you guys tune in all the time. Once a week, we'll do this. And I was supposed to do it on Friday. Um, I was supposed to do it on Friday, but I didn't I didn't do it last Friday. Like I say, life is life, and life be life, and then we catch up. Like today, I was on my way back from the dentist, y'all, and I caught a flat. Now, this is 3 flats in 2 weeks. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life be life, and we be trying to catch up. We be catching up, running it, trying to run it over, staying on task on what needs to be done, you know, as 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 just a daily task. You know what I'm saying? So some people struggle on a daily, what I'm saying, just to keep going mentally. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, y'all. I'm talking about, it's a lot going on in the rural, and then our enjoyable things, they've tried to just take that away from us too. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And we got to go. I'm not saying just I'll just go with the flow, just a yes sir, just be a yes sir person. No. You're supposed to be a leader, not a follower. You know what I'm saying? But things will happen. We do have to deal with, daily things, and it's not the daily things that happen, it's how we react to our daily things, or things that um pop up on us unexpectedly and whatever, you know. So I do want to thank you again for joining me here at Straight Table Talk Conversation. Okay. Remember, every meaningful change begins with one honest conversation. Okay. Keep that in mind. That's the thought for today. Okay. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and always bring your authentic voice to this table because it's welcome. Okay. It is welcome here. I got an ugly, but it's welcome here because we got nothing but love. Okay. This is Straight Table Talk Conversation, and I will see you on our next episode, probably at the end of the week or next week. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all, and you all have a great evening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, you guys. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Okay, your stream is in will stop immediately and you will